You know, I tell people that I'm an interactive kinetic sculptor, and most of the time it's kind of left right there because people just don't get it. Don't know what that's all about. My name's Danny Saathoff. I'm a jewelry designer and an artist. A lot of my work looks like it's been found, and you know, I think that's intentional, but a lot of it's just made. You know, back in college, you know, I went to school. I have a fine arts degree, and I started out as a printmaker, but I really got into making jewelry. And I kind of considered that that would be my profession, was a jewelry designer. Primarily, this is the area that I work on making jewelry. You know, this is just traditional jeweler's bench, and you know, it all happens right here. You're doing all your cutting and filing right here. This is, you know, where I sit and stare at things for hours upon hours, thinking about how to connect them and make them look nice. This is a bracelet that I'm working on right now. The components that I use are found, you know, walking down the street. I'm notorious for walking around with my nose on the ground, you know, picking up pieces of rusty metal and old washers and things like that. You let it out that you use found objects in artwork or, you know, whatever, and people start giving you stuff. My father-in-law goes to estate sales and finds all kinds of stuff and gives it to us. And these were a set of silver, I don't know, they look like sporks to me. He found these at an estate sale, and I've been using them making, you know, bracelets and just random pieces of jewelry. So all of these components here are from the handle of the fork. I've been kind of on a kick lately with sprinkler heads, like industrial sprinkler heads. These are the actual kind of flower head that disperses the water. I got a bucket full of these things from a local company to use in a piece of artwork, and I've started using these now in jewelry. This is a brand new piece right now, and it's not done yet. Yeah, so the birds are drop pieces of angle iron. Anytime it cuts the angle iron, it cuts this section out, and it just folds these things over to make perfect little, you know, second grader birds. I thought, well, you know, I've got to be able to make those things do something. I don't draw out what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't think that way. Building things and making things, there's kind of an energy that happens behind that. You start with something and then figure out how you can make it move, and or figure out how to make it do something or make something else move. You know, I'm a collector. I collect things, and you know, typically I like things that have age to them. So my work has that kind of feeling. I think time and history are kind of an important part of the work that I make. Slowing down time is kind of the thing that I go for. None of the work moves fast. Everything has got a real slow, methodical feel to it. It's kind of a way of slowing people down to take a time to look at something and make them look at it, as opposed to walking by something and hitting it and walking to the next piece and hitting it, you know, just quick shots. You really have to sit and look at these things to make them speak. We have a sailboat, and we have 2 kids, and we kind of travel as a little pod during the summer. Seeing nature and the patterns that you see in nature, the repetition in nature, when you're out on a lake or in an ocean or someplace, you're completely surrounded by it, and you're so in tune to it. You know, butterflies, they use stars to navigate when they migrate. So this piece is called Mechanical Migration Butterflies. And the sprinkler heads kind of represent stars and constellations. Navigation is kind of one of those things that I'm also influenced by. I use navigation on sailboats. So it's always kind of been one of those things that I've, you know, drawn upon. The idea of a sailboat is that, you know, you can harness those forces and move someplace or get, you know, from point A to point B. A lot of my work is about our family, on this journey. That's probably my biggest inspiration.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.